Moving on, we have a caller. Satish has dialed in from Pune. Satish, how can we help you?
Yeah, I was looking for a property in the Chikhali Moshi area of around 800 to 900 square feet.
Okay.
So is that area good enough as far as the investment is concerned? Actually, I'm looking for end use, but I would also like to know as far as the investment is concerned, how it's going to fare up.
What's your budget, Satish?
Around 35 lakhs?
35 lakhs, Chikhali Moshi area. What is your take on that, Amit?
Well, clearly, I think we've discussed the fact that industrial developments, especially Pimpri-Chinchwad, Talegaon, of course, Chikhali Moshi areas, which are really surrounded by the Bhosari and Pimpri industrial estates, have been in demand in terms of offtake because they are obviously more affordable than any other opportunity in the Pune area at large, because the average price, as you know, in Pune has actually climbed to about 7,000 rupees per square foot. Which means the range is really between 3,500. On the other side, it goes to as high as 16,000 rupees a square foot for more, infill locations. So one is, we really like industrial locations. It's not only pivoting on the IT story. The demand is certainly very strong also from a rentability perspective. So clearly, I would prefer this destination for Satish as an investment destination for the short to medium term. As you can see, the appreciation has been about 5%. With the push now for Make in India, Make in Maharashtra, a number of developments now further coming up within the Chakan-Pimpri belt, I would assume that can only further go up by maybe a few percentage points, going up to 7 to 8% growth per year. So effectively, if you do invest, two things: A, you can expect anywhere between 7 to 10% growth. As you can see, Chakan again has risen by 11%. Second is that the ability to rent it out is also very strong, because it's largely dominated by migratory population who's coming to work in the industrial belt. So those two factors work in favor. And of course, the ticket size is very affordable. So there's no downside risk on price depreciation or any sort of price pressure already on that location.
But is there a cap on the upside? Because like you said, it does cater to an industrial belt, which means your the demand is largely going to be from the blue collar workforce vis-a-vis the white collar workforce that you would be able to cater to if you were to invest in an IT location. So it's trending at around 4,742 rupees per square foot. Now, how much of an upside would you see on this particular location vis-a-vis, say, a Hinjewadi? I'll ask my team to bring that up as well.
Sure.
Compared to a Hinjewadi where prices have seen a lot of movement. This is, of course, in the last 2 years, 1%. But Hinjewadi has gone from something like 2,000 rupees to 5,000 rupees.
Well, you're right about that, Kavita. Having said that, one would also remember that when Hinjewadi had actually already breached 5,500 rupees way back in 2012. And then it had started to kind of create a slump on pressure, price pressure, which actually moved down prices from almost 7,500 rupees as the asking price back to 5,500 levels. So clearly, one can't say that IT demand by itself tends to lead to a very high price escalation. 2,500 rupees, 3,000 prices were way back in history. So if I look at it from a comparable perspective, there is always a price ceiling on every sector. Clearly, the IT sector can afford slightly more than the industrial sector, but I don't necessarily believe that the appreciation will be much higher. As far as industrial belts are concerned, if you're looking at Chikhali or you're looking at Pimpri-Chinchwad at large, I do believe that, for example, Moshi can go up to 55,000, 5,200 rupees, or a Moshi can go up to 4,500 rupees from the current 37, 3,800. So clearly, there is a 20% upside to be made still. Which is good enough, and if you add the rental yield on top of that, the next 3-4 years looks good, which is what my short to medium term outlook says. Anything above that, I think, would be, one's luck, but it's not something what data can forecast.
You shouldn't be really asking for more than that, 15 to 20% upside over the next 3 to 4 years. Satish, you seem to have zeroed in on a location that is just about beginning to grow. So, I mean, good luck with that location. You seem to have picked up a great, it's a great find in that sense. Go ahead, look for a property and invest into it. You'll probably see a decent appreciation times to come.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricks now.